Danny Vena, I would like you to tell me what you think the best sector over the next 5 years is going to be.
Oh, it's kind of a toss for me. I got two. I've got e-commerce and I've got cloud computing. And in the case of Amazon, you win with both. I would say that cloud computing probably has a lower ceiling than e-commerce does. E-commerce only now represent about 11% of total retail worldwide. I think it can go much higher. It probably has even in the last quarter. But I think over the coming decade or 2 decades, e-commerce is going to crush it. But it'll probably be followed close behind on cloud computing.
What do you think, Daniel Sparks?
Those were good answers. I was going to go with cloud computing. I'll just stick with that. And again, total guess. It's so hard to predict, but I just think that there's a lot of upside there. I think we're just touching the surface. I think a lot of the new players in cloud computing that are coming along are reinventing the wheel in a way that is more enduring, a lot more capital spending up front, profits way down the road. And I think that that'll pay off.
This is one of the, again, here's the beauty of it, right? This is the kind of thing that you can get it wrong and still make great money. That's what I love about this, right? We're not betting on horses here. I'm going to offer a sneaker pick. I'm going to say real estate is going to be the best sector to hold over the next 5 years. I think even with the growth potential of SaaS, the growth of the cloud, and a lot of other technologies, more businesses deploy it. I think we're at a point where real estate, publicly traded real estate investment trusts are so undervalued as a sector. And there's this idea that commercial real estate's dead, that nobody's going to go back to the offices and everybody's going to go buy a farm in Indiana and work remotely, is so overplayed to me. It's so unrealistic to how things are really going to look in a very broad way. I think there's no better investment, no better sector. I mean, think about Amazon, still Google. These guys are still signing big, giant leases for tens of thousands of real estate. I think that kind of informs this right there. But I think if you start from today's valuations, you think about the cost of capital with interest rates where they are, you think about the total returns of the dividends that these investments are going to pay, and investor interest in finding yield, I think those things are going to combine. I think real estate investment trusts could, over the next 5 years, could easily be the best performing sector. We'll see.